This time it was gonna be different. This time I was gonna be the hero the city needed. I would protect those selling cargo. I would protect the grinders, the ones who truly still enjoy GTA Online. And maybe, just maybe, that spark would hit my heart once again. Maybe that kindle would ignite in a raging fire. So I found a grinder in need of help. I said, "Fear not, grinder, for I come in peace. I only wish to aid you in your journey through this perilous city." And then he killed me. Game 2. I was tailing a player who was on a journey, but suddenly, things took a turn for the worst. He opened fire, and so I decided to try out my new technique, the backflip rocket shot in the Scramjet. Little did I know that the rocket comes out on top for whatever reason, and so I killed myself. Game 3. I mistook a grinder for a griefer, shot him clean out of the air with my Scramjet. I felt horrible. Tears ran down my face, so I decided to do what any man should do. I offered him my Scramjet for his grinding needs. He never said a word, just drove off. I cried. Game 7. Me and my friend did a business battle together. The excitement was running through me. Even though nobody seems to care about business battles anymore. As a matter of fact, it felt like a normal drive through the city. However, upon completion, I dove up to my friend and gave him a Scramjet high five. Game 12. A mother set my ass on fire and shot me up to the heavens. I yelled, "Dear Lord, save me. Please save me from this burning hellhole." Nobody helped me, and I cried. Game 14. I was stuck in a loading screen, so I invented a brand new game. I pretended my mouse was a car and I drove it all around the city. It was the most fun I had in ages. Vroom vroom, honk honk. Game 17. Never before in GTA Online history has there been a more tragic game than Game 17. It will forever be etched in my memory as the darkest moment in GTA Online ever for anyone. I met a friend. Finally, I was so excited. I wanted to go on adventures, maybe climb Mount Chili together, maybe a bike ride later. But I asked him what he wanted to do, and then he left the game. I cried. Game 23. During Game 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, I cried because of Game 17. The tears formed an ocean. I will never find a friend. Game 27. I got myself together and decided, screw this. Screw all of this. I will destroy everything and everyone. But first, the MKII Oppressors. And so I shot down one, killed another one, and another one, and again, tragedy struck. Of all places to land, I got stuck between this wall and a bush, and the bush killed me. Game 31. A few games later, the three oppressors found me again. It was like World War IV. You know the saying, I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with broomsticks. Game 33. I was stuck in the clouds. Game 34. I was racing through the streets when suddenly I caught a glimpse. Something unknown, so I turned around and saw two dead bodies. What could be the meaning of this, I wondered, and I fear I will never know. Game 41. I met a girl named Christina. She said she had a present for me. Little did I know it wasn't a cooler. Dang it, so I ran and I ran until she drove me into the sewers. But I wasn't gonna go down that easily, so I faced her head on. "Take this, Christina," I yelled, and so I took her out. But after that, we were all cool and went our separate ways. Game 45. I knew there was a martyr in this session, and I decided to call him out. "Face me," I yelled, and so he did, and I knew he placed a curse on me. The moment I die is the moment I would never see this GTA Online session ever again, and so I had to stay alive. But his cunning ways caught me off guard. I got ran over, and so I was gone. I cried. Game 49. I saw a nice car and decided to take a closer look. But then I noticed a player sneaking up on me. "Shoo, shoo," I yelled. He wouldn't listen and opened fire, and so I returned fire and absolutely whooped his ass. Tears rolled down his face as he ran away. Game 51. I remembered Game 17 again and I started crying. Game 53. A bunch of players recognized me in this session, so I decided to do a fan meetup. It was a lot of fun. I said $5 a picture. They took a picture and never paid me. It was tragic. Game 54. In order to process all that happened to me, I had to go for a nice long walk. It was lovely. Game 57. I noticed the player was in urgent need of help, and so I rushed towards him with my Scramjet. A wild Deluxo was right on him, and I arrived just in time to finish him swiftly. The player thanked me, and it made me feel like Batman. Na Scramjet. Game 62. I found an interesting figure, running down the streets, committing mass murder. I was intrigued. What kind of person is this? What kind of man would do this? Blood, bodies, littering the streets, dressed in black with a creepy mask looking on. And then he got into his panto and drove off. I was confused. Game 69. Game 73. I was stuck in the clouds and had to reload the game. Game 74. God damn it, Rockstar, I'm stuck in the clouds again. Game 75. Does this never end? Game 78. It was time to become the bounty hunter, and so I had my prey in sights. He never saw me coming, he never did, and so I killed him. His oppressor flying by at high velocity, his dead body appearing before my feet. What have I done? I thought to myself. This man maybe had a wife, children. I looked at his face and I will remember it always. Bounty hunter is not for me. Game 83. My B-11 took a pounding from the fights I've been into, but I was too lazy to fly it all the way back to my hangar in Sankudo. So I decided to buy a new hangar at LSIA. While in the plane, with one engine failing, adrenaline coursing through my body, I had to be fast. I felt the ground closing in. Oh God. Oh, close one. Oh no, the app opened again. God, Jesus Christ on the bike, save me. I made it. Thank you, God. Game 89. I played a game of Hunting Pack and I was bored out of my mind. Game 93. I was cruising through the city when something caught my attention again. My God. An enormous cargo plane. What on earth happened here? How did this come to be? I fear I will never know. Game 96. I felt like Game 96 was gonna be the one to change everything. Dang it. Game 98. I wanted to help a grinder with his export, and so I took my Scramjet and dove up to the heavens. Unfortunately, out of all places to land, I landed right here, in between these two poles. I Austin-powered myself. And just before he thought I couldn't get any more stuck, I pressed the jump button. Game 99. One of my final actions will be the one I would forever be remembered for. A griefer. A fight that went on for 2 hours straight. We fought from Blaine County all the way to the East Coast, and so it all ended here. I won. I pushed him back into the ocean, never to be seen ever again. I felt like a hero. Game 100. I remembered Game 17 again and I cried.